How's it going, YouTube? It's your boy Toss, and it's coming at you with another deck profile today. So today we're going to be passing it over to Garrett to show off his deck profile for Magnet Warriors. He played it at the Philly Regional, so I'm just gonna go right over to it.
Oh, okay. Hi, my name's Garrett, McElfresh. I got my first invite with Magnet Warriors, and I got 56th out of say almost 600 players at the Philadelphia Regional. I was playing Pure, not Fiendsmith, so I played 3 of the Conduction Warrior Lineum Magnum plus minus. It's just circular for 2 and gets all your combos going, does everything in the game for you. And then 3 Beta, the Electromagnet Warriors. He's also just a 1-card combo, but worse than the circular. Searches your fusion guy, searches extenders, just does everything. It can tag out on your opponent's turn to get more advantage and just hopefully outgrind your opponents. 3 Duo Terion to search for the magnet bonding, since it just searches a bonding spell trap. And then that searches for circular or an extender if you already have circular in hand. Then I play 3 of the fusion guys, so he's just activates his effect in hand to fusion summon using cards on hand and field. So you can make Flux, which is summoning a rock from the extra deck or from the graveyard or hand, and then can target an earth you control and bounce it to hand and another card your opponent controls. Then I play 2 Alpha, Magnet Warrior Sigma Alpha. Whenever it's sent to the graveyard, it just targets a guy and reborns it. So you would send it and the Beta to start your turn, or start your plays, and then Beta gets you into everything. And then I play 1 Delusion. He doesn't summon once per turn, which is why, or his summon's not once per turn, which is why I like to play the 2 Sigma Plus. So when you banish 1, it just gives you a link body, and then you can summon him again from the grave and get more damage. Then I play 1 Epsilon, because he foolishes reborns with a different name, so you can make the Gallant Granite to search for Researcher, which makes Nat Beast with the Beta, and Nat Beast is just, well, it's Nat Beast. It says no to spell decks like Radiant Typhoon. If you get the Rogue Striker matchup with Camellia coming out, I ran into 1 Striker player and they just didn't play after losing the die roll, so that was fun. And then for the non-engine, for monsters, I play triple Fualos because it's Fua, draws you cards, gets you into the starters and the breakers that I play. Then triple Ash stops the enemy Charmies, stops like Branded Fusion, Rahu. But, best card in the game for a while. And then 2 Bell, I like Bell just because I don't like Draco Tail. And it's very popular in my area. And then the 1 Nib to search off Gallant Granite if you have the Researcher already, just to insulate your end board anymore. Then for my spells, I play the 3 Magnet Bonding, so it'll search for the Conduction Warrior Lineum plus minus, or a level 4 or lower Magnet Warrior. And then it can fusion summon using monsters from your grave, field, banishment, or hand by shuffling them into the deck. And then it has another effect that doesn't really come up much, but you can get the Delusion from deck, or if you play the other 2 Magna Warriors to make Imperium, you can grab them as well. And then I was on the field spell, but I opted for the Magnet Induction just as like another way to extend if I was in a weird position. Just another search target as well with the 1 fusion monster that will come up later. Summons from deck, extends, helps you get Gallant Granite, helps you make Nat Beast. Very good. And then this was the best card all weekend, Super Poly. It's Super Poly. It clears the Azamina Yummy board, gets rid of the 2 of the Omni Negates. In the Draco Tail matchup, if they're playing the branded cards, which most of them are, you can just make Mirror Jade and then send Albion to just further interrupt them. It's nifty. And then Droplet for another one of the breakers. And then Fallen in the Virtuous, since we do play the super small branded package. And then the 1 of Called by the Grave. And then for the extra deck, I play the 2 Conduction Warrior Magnum Plasma. This card just on summon searches you a magnet spell, quick play spell, or field spell. and it makes everything on the field an Earth monster. So if they activate Dominus Purge, this happened. I played against one Malice player. They activated Dominus Purge. I ended on him and another body, and they normal summoned Dormouse and tried to use effect, and they just died because it's an Earth monster, and you can't do that under Impulse. Then the one Flux, like I said earlier, he can summon a guy from grave or from hand, any rock monster, and it doesn't target since it can also summon from hand. And then target an Earth you control, it can be himself, and a card your opponent controls and bounce him to hand. And then for super poly targets, I play Garura, Mud Dragon, and Mirror Jade. Mirror Jade, whenever it was available as a super poly target against the branded Draco Tail, it almost essentially won the game by itself because I normal summoned the beta with him on field, and they tried to bounce the beta for some reason, and I just chained the Fallen the Virtuous to put it in grave and then just reborn it later again with the alpha. I don't know why they tried to bounce it, but they did, and it just didn't work out at all for them. And then to finish the branded package, I played the Albion to send with the Fallen and the Virtuous or Mirror Jade to get the other Fallen and the Virtuous into rotation, and then Ecclesia to put Albion back for more Mirror Jade triggers or for getting another Fallen and the Virtuous. Then for the XCs, I played Gallant Granite and Baguska. Baguska really sucked for me. I played it in case I got hit with Fua, and the one time I did make it under Fua, because they double Fua'd me, and I only wanted to give them the 2 draws, so I made Baguska, and they had the Fallen and the Virtuous, and I just died. So he didn't really come up too much, but he was in theory he was good. And then for the other synchro, I just play the Nat Beast because saying no to spell cards is very fun. Then I play for the links 1 IP, 1 SP. I play Gorgon, and then access code because you can just steal games with the guy, and he did wonders this weekend. And he was one of the reasons I played the 2 alpha, because summoning him with Link climbing up into him and then summoning back Delusion was insane. Then for the side deck, Denko Seko won me my round 10 match against Radiant Typhoon. We both were sub 1,000 life points, and he had the Mandate, a Di-Fi on the field, and then 3 set monsters, and I top decked it. His only monster on board at the time was SP. I normal summoned the Denko Seka, and we were both just top decking, and he didn't top deck a monster or a way to out the Denko, so there was the game that won me. That, and then I play 3 Perulia, 2 Droll, and then just the second Nib. He came in a couple of times, not too often. It was just for, like, if I had a weird side pattern, I would throw him in there. Then I side another Breaker in the evenly matched. It was phenomenal. It blew almost every Draco Tail matchup out of the water, not being able to have access to their traps, and just outgrind them with the Magnet Warriors was phenomenal. And then I just wanted to play a 3-for-3 for going first when I'm siding out the Fualos. So I play the 3 warning. I just say no to the normal summon, and it felt really nice most of the time. And that was my list that got me to 7-3 in my first invite for the regional season. Thank you. Cut the thank you out, please. That was cringe. That was gay. That was very gay.